Coach, it seemed like it was a tale of two halves. First half, team seemed a little sluggish.
Yeah.
They came out the second half. Everything seemed to be firing. Can you talk about what it was like at halftime to kind of get them going?
Yeah, I agree about that. First half, it was not good. We didn't play vertical, and we lost in so many situations too easy the ball, and didn't find the right moment for our pressing. And we analyzed this in the. It was not the halftime; it was more the break then for these 1 hour, I think. And it was good then to have this break for us and to change and a little bit something in our tactical and especially when we have the ball. And yeah, second half was good, very good, was great with the intensity, with the energy, also to have the confidence with the ball in a lot of situations, and we scored from set pieces from the corner, so it was good, very good second half, and I'm very happy about these 3 points today.
Next, we go to Jerry.
Second half was better, but they did get a lot of balls behind the defense, and I think you were slightly lucky that they didn't put any of them away.
The second half?
Yeah, in the second half.
Yeah, they have also a very good quality, especially with his striker in the duels, and we had some moments, but more in the first half, which we had some problems, and in the second half, I think it was before we scored the first goal, was one transition moment for Charlotte, but the rest of the second half we controlled, and we create chances. So it's good to see that we can change also in a game our performance. That gives us more confidence. We need our confidence for this performance, how we want to play, and it's good. This is what I said, very good. Second half, first half was not good enough.
Next, we go to Michael Batista.
Coach, congratulations on the win. I would just like to ask you about Carlos Coronel, the moment in the first half where he went down. Just talk about any update on that. He finished the game, nearly had a clean sheet, but in your opinion, what's going on with him? And did that extended halftime, like you said, almost like a hour break, did that really help him?
I'm not sure that was only the break that he helped him. So he played the whole game, and he was a little bit angry after the game because we conceded in the last minute this goal, and this is a good reaction of Carlos. But I'm sure that he will be ready for Saturday for the home game. But it's not Park Nights on Saturday, no. Maybe Wildcats night. It could be also good.
Next, we go to Matteo.
It sounds good, Wildcat nights. We can do that, maybe.
Good evening, Coach.
Now, come on, was not bad, huh? The joke was not bad, huh? No, but it's Park Night. I asked myself, what is Park Night? But now I know what it is. No, I don't have it. But it's okay. It's okay. I prefer the Wildcats.
Good evening, Coach. Congrats on the win tonight. As you said before, it wasn't really a halftime. It was more of a long break. Was there anything you said to the team during that long break just to kind of keep them focused on the match? Yeah. And then obviously the performance in the second half was much better. Yeah,
we showed some sequences more than as usual in the halftime. So we analyzed then all phases in the game from the first half, because we had to improve a lot from when we compare the first half and the second half, and then we showed also the whole first half in the locker room that they can see for themselves the game, and we showed some I think it was 6-7 sequences to analyze our pressing, to analyze our transition moments, to play more vertical. I think this was the most problem in the first half. We had some good moments, but then we didn't play. We didn't break the lines, and so then we lost a little bit the confidence with the ball in these moments. And second half, great reaction. This is, and I said this directly after the game in the locker room, this is how we want to play, with this intensity and against the ball and with the ball.
Next, we go to Harry.
Hey, Coach. We talked about this before, where in some cases and during matches, they start off great and then they left the gas. And then, of course, in tonight's game, they start out slow, got better second half. Is it much of a concern to you and your other coaches that they haven't really played a full game from start to finish? Is it the energy level? Is the fact that they haven't played in nearly a week and a half? Or is it something else? Because as the season goes on, you're going to be playing a lot of better teams. You really can't afford to play half a football game just to keep up with these guys. So I wonder, especially after tonight's game, you're probably wondering, okay, there's got to be a way to have these guys play a full 90-minute game.
Yeah, this is the next step. This is the next step in our development. Now we have played, I think, 15 games, but this is the next step to control the whole game. And in previous games, we had some moments which was then maybe 60 minutes, 65 minutes, very well. But this is the next step to control the whole game. But yeah. Today, I'm happy that we have this reaction after not the best performance in the first half, that we can change our intensity, our energy immediately, and then to change how we want to play, then especially in the second half. This is also good to know, because it's not possible to play every week a perfect match, a perfect game. So it's good to see that we can change and that we have to keep our focus on how we want to play. And this was good, and this is why I'm happy today that we change the second half to the first half.
Hey, everyone, we have time for 2 more questions with the coach. First, we'll go to James.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats on the result. The second half, like you said, was much better, particularly with the substitution of Dante. I thought provided more mobility and verticality in the attack. I'm curious what you thought of his performance. And also, there were a lot of Jamaican fans near the bench who were asking you to put on Corey Burke the entire match. I'm curious if they had any influence on the substitution.
No, I don't. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, there were some Jamaica guys there, and they said we have to sub now Curry, but Curry was in the last weeks very well in the training session, and also in DC United in these minutes, and New York City the derby game as well. So it's then the consequence that he get minutes more and more, and it's a good impact for us to have him the last 15 minutes. And the first question was? Yeah, Dante was good. A good reaction to come from the bench, and we spoke in the halftime about that, or we spoke in this long break that we need all subs now directly to have a good impact for us, and it was good. So, and then we will see for Saturday.
And we'll finish up there.
Hey, Coach. The center back partnership of Andres and Noah, obviously it's been forced the 2 times you've played it recently, but it has looked good in both of those times. Is that something that could be an option going forward, those 2, or?
No, Jean Illes is an important player as well for us. Don't forget we played now 15 games and 3 red cards, and all these red cards from center back. So in some or a lot of games we had to change these positions. So, but different combinations. Also, we played very well games with Andres and John, especially the national break, the first game against Inter Miami. Then we had good games with the combination Noah and John. So, yeah, we will see. Now it's important to have this recovery the next 2 days, and John is back. It's good that we have more options from the bench.